Hi everybody, and this is week 6, and just a brief talk as to what you can expect this week. So you should be seeing week 6 learning module, and we have three talks that are broken up into three different videos. One video deals with examples, just to sort of set the stage as to how digital services have changed over the years and has sort of evolved. The other addresses user needs success assessment, which is a very critical piece when you're developing collections. And the third deals with interaction designs, which get into more of the human-computer interaction and some of the things that you need to be taken in consideration. This is a very high-level talk, the interaction design, but it's really meant to show you some of the highlights that is involved in interaction design. I touch a little bit on use cases and something that you want to think about, especially for your final project and developing a use case. So I'll remind you of that again. One of the things I would be doing is after spring break is making all the assignments available, and we can sort of get a sense how the final project will be developing. And speaking of final projects, so far, if you haven't realized it now, I'm just providing you with different building blocks. So different point of view as to leading up to what needs to be taken in consideration when you are curating a collection, when you are thinking about building a collection. And this is what I look for when I am grading. I'm looking to see how you have actually incorporated what you have read in the text or what I have mentioned in the talks, and how that is integrated into your explorations. So something to keep in mind when you are doing your labs and when you're doing your assignments. You should be seeing your grades for the first lab. I think I put that out yesterday. All of them. Any comments, any concerns, let me know. This week, you have lab 2. And in this lab, we would be drawing from the data repository. You would notice there's a link available on the left navigation that says data repository. And there's a specific data set that I want you to look at and for lab 2. There are 2 parts to lab 2, and so take a look at that data set. I see there's one question to it, but I haven't got to that as yet, so I'll see what is the specific question that was asked about that particular data set. It's a zip file, and there are 2 files that would be instrumental for that particular part of the assignment. So that about sums it up. We are doing usability and user interaction, really looking at the human side of systems. So when we develop in systems, how we actually go about finding out if there's a need for what we are actually going to be developing. And this is something that we need to consider as well when we are developing archiving data, creating repositories as we're doing. One of the things that I had mentioned in lab 2 is I know that it may have been a bit of a challenge in writing the metadata aspect of it, so for the description. And one of the things that I was suggested to some of you was to look at different collections. It could be in Content DM, it can be in different repositories, it can be in DSpace, and take a look at similar collections that would sort of fit into the objects that you're describing. A lot of times you don't have to start from scratch in developing your metadata schema. It's a lot of times you can borrow. There's just so much that has been done out there that you can just borrow from multiple sources and sort of customize something into a hybrid that meets your needs. So with that little snippet of information, I'm going to close for this week, and looking forward to see how you do in your lab, and Any questions, any concerns, feel free to send them my way or post them on the discussion board so that other people can also address them, not just me. So that's all for now. Bye.